Hello and welcome. We are discussing a series of core concepts with previous year questions, and we are discussing the chapter of economic development and inclusive growth. We are on to the question of 2017. The surprising thing is, from this chapter in the last 11 years, only 2 questions have been asked. Alright, and those 2 questions are both regarding 2 indices. And another surprising thing is, the question was asked in 2017 and the other question was asked in 2016. So since 2017 there's been no question over it. Alright, let's see what the question is. The question is, which of the following gives global gender gap index ranking to the countries of the world? Look, before we get on to who releases global gender gap index, let's see what global gender gap index is about. Look, global gender gap index, first of all, it is released by World Economic Forum. It releases global gender gap index. So that sorts out our problem. We are done with the question, who releases it. Now let me talk about what global gender gap index is. Look, as the name suggests, what it would be doing is, it will be ranking countries based on the gender equality. So what does it do? It measures gender equalities in the countries, and it measures these gender equalities for 4 dimensions. What are those 4 dimensions? First dimension is economic participation and opportunity. When I say economic participation and opportunity, we will be measuring how many women are employed, what's the labor force participation rate for women. Education attainment, it means how many girls or women would be in higher education, how many girls are literate, that is education attainment. Survival and health means what is the life expectancy for women, what is the IMR, and what is maternal mortality rate for women. And then political empowerment. When I say political empowerment, it means how many women would be in the parliament, in the legislative assemblies. So, don't you think you have seen similar things somewhere else? Gender inequality index. Gender inequality index, it also has almost the same parameters. It has the economic participation measured by labor force participation rate. It measures education attainment of girls, how many ladies are into higher education, proportion of gents and men, women and men in higher education. It also measures survival and health. It talks about what is the maternal mortality rate, and it also measures what is the adolescent birth rate. Alright, and then it also talks about political empowerment. So whether it is global gender inequality index, or it is global gender gap index, both of them use almost the same parameter. Now, if I talk about global gap index report, then for the year 23, rank number 1 is Iceland. Surprisingly, Iceland has been number 1 in terms of gender equality for the 14th consecutive year. Iceland is on number 1. Alright, so with this we are able to sort out this question, like who releases global gender gap index. The global gender gap index is released by World Economic Forum. That's it for this question. Continue with more questions. Keep watching. Thank you.